Ivan lived in a small village. It was nestled between rolling hills. The village was peaceful. Everyone knew each other. Ivan was kind and helpful. He loved to tinker and build.
One day, a royal messenger arrived. He carried a grand proclamation. The king was looking for a husband for his daughter. The princess was beautiful and kind.
Ivan heard the proclamation. His heart leapt. He had always admired the princess from afar. He dreamed of meeting her. He decided to take on the king's challenge.
The king's proclamation was clear.
Whoever builds a flying ship shall win my daughter's hand.
Many suitors scoffed. They thought it was impossible, but not Ivan. He saw a chance.
Ivan knew it would be difficult. Building a flying ship was no easy feat, but he was determined. He would win the princess's hand. He started gathering materials. He worked tirelessly in his workshop. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months.
Ivan's workshop was a hive of activity. He hammered, sawed, and assembled. He poured his heart and soul into his creation. Ivan needed help. He went to the Whispering Woods. It was a magical forest. People said a wise old man lived there. The woods were dark and mysterious. Strange creatures rustled in the undergrowth.
Ivan walked deep into the woods. Finally, he found a clearing. An old man sat by a crackling fire. "I need your help," Ivan said. "I am building a flying ship."
The old man smiled. He had been expecting Ivan. "I know," he said, "and I will help you, but first you must complete 3 tasks.
Ivan completed the tasks. He had shown kindness and courage. The old man was pleased. He gave Ivan a magical acorn.
"Plant this," he said. "It will grow into your flying ship."
Ivan planted the acorn. It sprouted immediately. It grew rapidly into a magnificent oak tree. The branches formed the ship's frame. The leaves became sails.
With the ship ready, Ivan needed a crew. He gathered people from his village. They were all unique and talented. Each one had something special to offer.
Section 5. The first challenge. A river of sorrow. The first challenge awaited. It was a river. But not just any river. This river was made of tears. It was the river of sorrow. The king's challenge was more than just building a ship. It was a test of character.
The ship can't sail on tears. We have to find a way to cross it.
They saw people crying by the riverbank. They were consumed by sadness. Ivan's crew used their unique talents. They told jokes. They played music. They made the people laugh. Laughter turned to joy. The river of tears began to dry up. Section 6. The second challenge. The Mountain of Mirrors. The second challenge loomed large. It was a mountain, but this was no ordinary mountain. This was the Mountain of Mirrors. It reflected back one's deepest fears and insecurities. Many before Ivan had been ensnared by their own reflections, trapped forever in a loop of self-doubt.
As the flying ship neared the mountain, the reflections began to appear. I saw my own doubts, my fear of failure, my worry that I wasn't good enough for the princess. But I remembered the old man's words about kindness.
Looking away from his own reflection, Ivan turned to his crew. Each of them struggled with the images the mountain threw back at them.
He spoke words of encouragement, reminding each crew member of their strengths and kindness.
As they supported each other, the reflections began to fade. The mountain, robbed of its power by their collective spirit, crumbled, revealing a clear path forward. Section 7. The third challenge. The Labyrinth of Lies. The final challenge awaited. It was a labyrinth. This was no ordinary maze. It was the Labyrinth of Lies. Whispers echoed through its winding corridors, tempting travelers with false promises and misleading paths.
Each turn in the labyrinth presented a new lie, a new temptation. We were bombarded with illusions of shortcuts and promises of instant victory. We had to rely on our wits, our trust in each other, and our commitment to truth to navigate the maze.
Remembering the old man's words about courage, Ivan urged his crew to hold on to the truth, to remember their journey and the kindness they had shown along the way.
With each lie we unraveled and each temptation we resisted, the labyrinth walls crumbled around us, revealing the path to the heart of the maze and ultimately to the king's castle.
Section 8. A Heart's True Victory. Ivan and his crew reached the castle. They had overcome all the challenges. They had shown kindness, courage, and ingenuity. The king was impressed. He welcomed them into his court.
The princess, however, had one final test. She had seen many suitors, all boasting of their achievements, but she wanted to see their hearts. She asked Ivan, "What have you learned on your journey?"
Ivan smiled. He realized the journey had transformed him. He was no longer just a boy with a dream. He was a man of courage and kindness. "I have learned," he said, "that true victory lies not in reaching a destination, but in the kindness we share and the courage we show along the way."
Section 9, Happily Ever After. The princess was touched by Ivan's words. She saw his genuine heart. She knew he was the one. They were married in a grand ceremony. The whole kingdom celebrated.
Ivan and the princess ruled with kindness and compassion. They never forgot the lessons they learned on their journey.
And so, the tale of the flying ship became a legend, a reminder that true love and happiness are found not in grand gestures, but in the everyday acts of kindness and courage that fill our lives.